Getting to the money, everybody mad. I think I'm getting too much money.
What's up, everybody? Shannon the Wise here. Want to welcome y'all with a Wise Nation salute. And today, this video is for my fellas. You know what I'm saying? Now, fellas, I want to know if you got kids or plan on having kids. If it is important to you that your kid follows in your footsteps. Like, would you be more inclined to encourage your child to follow your footsteps, whether you was an athlete, whether you was a police officer, doctor, teacher, mechanic, whatever you decide, whatever you are or were, like, are you inclined to be more enthusiastic about your child if your child was, following your footsteps? Because, sometimes your kids have polar opposite personalities and all that. Like, I played ball. Pretty damn good, jump out the gym. Man, like, I was doing a lot of stuff that a lot of people couldn't do. Like, y'all can't see me right now, man, but like, I'm a 6'3" dude, but I had a freakish vertical. When I say freakish, I'm like freakish. Like, it's not normal. And if y'all want to know what freakish is, I had messed up my patella tendon in high school. I just strained it, but I messed it up again later when I was like 24. But messed up my patella tendon in high school. After I messed it up, I was at like a 48.5-inch vertical. Before that, I was somewhere around 51. Like, I could literally jump up and look in the rim. So, yeah, naturally, like, basketball was a good sport for me. I love football, but I could never gain weight until I got old and fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to love football. I used to want to play quarterback, but I couldn't play quarterback because I don't know if y'all know of a guy named Skylar Green that was drafted to the Dallas Cowboys. He played for LSU with the team with Jamarcus Russell. He was All-American punt return. So my whole time in high school, like, we never threw the ball. When I was there, we never threw the ball. Like, before Skylar got there, we had Boss and Troy Stackhouse. Like, all they did was ran the ball. We got beat in the playoffs every year because they would just load the box up. But anyway, what I'm saying, and I love to play on defense too. I love to hit the quarterback, or I want to throw the ball, or play receiver, either one. But because we didn't throw the ball, receiver, quarterback was out of there for me. And I was too small to play defensive end. I should have tried to play corner. Maybe I would have been okay. I was decent speed, 4.45, 4.47-ish, in that area, It's pretty fast, for the normal person. But yeah, I love being an athlete, Then comes along a few years later, I got a son. Man. My son came out of here with some big old hands. When I say his hands were big and gigantic, man, he got them things. And he still got big hands to this day, for his height especially. Big hands and big feet. Like, we wear the same size shoe. He's 17, but he like 5'8". I'm 6'3". He got some monstrous hands and feet. And like, I was dunking in the 6th grade. Like, when I tell you I could fly, I could fly. Like, I was up there, like, ah. But my son ain't that. He's, semi-athletic. Maybe with some work, he'll be, maybe he can unlock some potential, but he lazy. So I don't expect him to follow in my footsteps, you know. Like, I support my son whatever he want to do. Like, if my son told me back when he said if he wanted to be on the chess team, debate team, I didn't care what it was. I would support him. Like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna force my child to do something so I can live vicariously through him. Like, so, but do you guys feel like I should have pushed my child to do that? Because sometimes I feel like I should have, because playing basketball taught me a lot of discipline, you know. It taught me a lot of hard work and grit, that everything wasn't just given to me. Even though I was uber athletic, I still had to work. Like, when I first started playing, I couldn't shoot to save my life. I was uncoordinated, but I had bunnies and I could run. So like I'm like Randy Moss or LeBron. They be here throw that thing up there. Yeah, that was the type of person I was. But it's cool that my son not that. Like, long as my son tell me he want to be something other than a criminal, whatever it is, son, I'm going to support you. But I want you to know I'm not going to let you quit at it either just because it's hard. You got to work at it. Like, he's tried to play sports, but he just never stuck to it because, like I say, he doesn't have the discipline that I've had. Like, because, people told me, people came sought after me to play because of my, physically, I had a growth spurt young. Like, I was like 12, I was like 5'9", 5'10". Like, by the time I got to high school, I was like 6'1", 6'2"-ish. I was already almost maxed out. So I was bigger than everybody earlier, and I could physically jump over people and outrun people. Like, when I was in high school, I used to get called for fouls just because I could outjump people and it looked like I was going over their back. So, yeah, it's crazy. So now, come back to my son, like, people tell him stories about, when I was in high school and stuff like that. And, like, he wanna follow my footsteps at times. He like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. And sometimes he feel bad because he feel like, he let me down because he didn't. And like, nah, I love my son regardless of whatever he do. If he want to be a NASCAR driver, he just got to get his equilibrium right and go after it. Like, I don't care what you want to do. Like, does everybody else feel that way? Because, we are hard on our kids. And this generation of kids can't take that, it seems like. Like, they all angry. They all got a chip on their shoulder. And mental health has destroyed, that phrase had destroyed the upbringing of kids. Like, if y'all agree with me, let me know. But yeah, I just want to know, am I the only one out here that didn't push my children into doing things that they didn't want to do because I felt like that was best for them or not? Man, y'all let me know. Put that in the comments, and y'all holler at me. Shannon the Wise, man. Look, I'm out.